So today I'm going to show you how to make Stormbreaker. The nice thing about this is that the whole thing is just cardboard and this is a stick, so it's really cheap and really easy to make. So this is just made out of some scrap pieces of cardboard box, and I do have a template for this. The link should be popping up on your screen, and it's also in the description. And so you just want to trace around that. You can also freehand draw it. It's pretty easy to freehand if you want to change the size. But just draw it onto the cardboard and then cut it out with a pair of scissors or a utility knife. And you'll want to cut 2 of those blade pieces. And so then on the template, I also have section lines drawn for smaller pieces. So you'll cut those out of cardboard. So you cut 1 of the biggest piece and then 2 of the medium piece to sandwich that piece, and then 2 more of the smallest pieces to sandwich all of those. So you end up with a sandwich of 5 pieces, and that will get sandwiched by the 2 outer blade pieces, and that will give you the proper shape of the axe. So then just glue on the smallest piece, and then the medium piece, and then the biggest piece, and then another medium piece, another small piece, and finally put on a little more hot glue and sandwich it with the other blade piece. That's what you should have so far. And so then just put a little bit of hot glue on the very edge of the blade and pinch the 2 edges together. So that should give you an appropriate axe blade shape. So then lay out a piece of cardstock. You want to lay the axe blade on that and trace all the way around it. And then you want to add an extra 3/4 of an inch to the end of the blade so that it's a little bit longer than the cardboard piece that you made so far. So then you'll cut out 2 of those pieces of cardstock. You'll have 1 for the bottom and 1 for the top, so it'll kind of get sandwiched between the 2, like that, and that'll smooth out all the lines and everything and give you a nice sharp axe blade edge. So just glue that on sections going all the way down, glue it on both sides, and then of course you glue the edge of it together and it gives you that nice axe blade edge. Cut off any excess around the edges, and then you'll take another piece of cardstock and you're just going to glue that over the open edges to cover those up. So just hot glue that all the way around, just like that, and then just take your scissors and cut those off so that all the edges are nice and smooth. So you should end up with this nice smooth axe blade. So you want to give it a coating of metallic silver paint. If you give it a coating of Elmer's glue first, the paint will stick to it better and be shinier. I kind of forgot to do that, so this is the one that I have. And then you want to take some metallic gunmetal gray and paint on all the lines. You might have to give it a couple coats of the gunmetal gray just so the other silver doesn't show through on the bottom. So then here it is with all the dark lines, and then on the sides there's lines as well, and you do that to both sides of it. So then you want to get a forked stick. Mine is actually a little thin, but this was the only forked stick I could find, so I'm going with the thin because I really need the fork. So then you just want to take some natural twine, like jute or hemp, just something that doesn't look industrialized because we still want it to look like a piece of Groot, and then just secure the handle onto the axe blade, just like that. And I made a little X with the twine just to fancy it up a bit. Stormbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me.